I'm just the guy who wants people to go to Disney and to feel this magic. You know, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I want to give this a 5 out of 5 just because you have to see it. I'm File91e and these are my Disney news and reviews. Welcome everyone to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e, and I'm pleased to say that while nobody's died this week, well, I'm sure somebody somewhere has died, and I'm sorry for that, but these past couple weeks I've always had to open the this news and reviews thing with somebody dying. So pleased to say this week nobody died. And a little update on the monorail situation. The monorails have reopened, and you know, believe me, Disney's being extremely cautious. And again, it's a terrible tragedy. But again, please don't not use the monorails. You know, believe me, they're probably as safe as ever right now. They're just, you know, double checking. Okay, so not too much is going on, you know, with me this week. Just from working really hard. No Disney deals or anything that I've gotten since, so let's get right to the news. Diana, the People's Princess, which is a limited time experience showcasing the life and story of Diana, the Princess of Wales, is now open at Downtown Disney and will be on display through November 30th, 2009. Tickets may be purchased at the exhibit. It's a pretty cool thing. They have some different articles of her clothing and different things, you know, for you to see, showcasing her life. It's kind of like a small museum towards it. It's a pretty cool thing. Check it out if you're down there. And last week, Leslie Goodman, Executive Vice President for Worldwide Public Affairs, Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, announced a plan for the expansion of the Hong Kong Disneyland. The expansion will increase the park's physical footprint by 23% and will add 3 new themed areas: the Grizzly Trail, Mystic Point, and Toy Story Land. You can read the whole story on D23.com. If you haven't joined D23 yet, you should. You get all kinds of really cool things that I've shown you in previous videos. Join D23, part ways with $80 to join the Ultimate Disney Fan Club. Luxo Jr., the lamp that hops around the Pixar logo before every theatrical release of the company, can now be seen at Pixar Place in Disney's Hollywood Studios. The audio animatronics version of Luxo Jr. recently debuted across from the Toy Story Midway Mania attraction, popping up unexpectedly in the second-story window in the lighting company building. He actually does you know, some pretty fun things. He conducts some lights during the night in kind of an orchestra sort of thing, but you know, it's just a cool thing that, you know that they know he's up there. He's in the Pixar Place, and what is Pixar without the lamp that kills the eye and looks at you? So yeah, check that out if you're down there. If you're lucky enough, you might see him. Okay, now I haven't done many rehabs and closures recently, mainly because there really aren't any. So right now, as of July 2009, the only closures are Space Mountain, which will be closed until November 21st, 2009. I've already told you that. They're doing a big renovation on it. And the Tomorrowland Transit Authority may have reduced hours or be closed altogether during some of these times, because that ride actually goes through or around and close to Space Mountain. So as of right now, you know, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority isn't closed, only Space Mountain is, and that's about it. So remember that when you're going down. So let's get right to the reviews. Okay, the first thing I picked out was the Voyage of the Little Mermaid at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, what these guys say the Voyage of the Little Mermaid is, it's a musical stage show featuring characters from the Disney movie The Little Mermaid. Major attraction, go before 9:45 a.m., just before closing, or use the Fast Pass. They say it's romantic, lovable, and humorous in the best Disney tradition, not to be missed, 4 stars. And I'll agree, you know, it's a pretty good show, especially if you're fans of the Little Mermaid. It's not a ride or anything, it's a stage show. And now you might think, oh, it's a stage show, it's the Little Mermaid, it has to be, you know, whatever. But it's actually really, really well done. There's a lot of puppeteering in it, along with some live action humans, or real humans. And there's actually a 12-foot Ursula puppet, which is great. You know, that really, you know, gives you the sense of how big she really was, and she was huge. Overall, it is a really, really good show. You go in and there's ample room, plenty of stuff, you know, plenty of seats, and it runs about 15 minutes. It basically tells you the story of the Little Mermaid. You know, you're probably saying, "Oh, well, I can just watch the movie." But they actually sing and dance, and they perform songs from the movie, and it's a really cool thing, you know, to see these people sing and dance, and the way the puppets are used. It's really, really well done. The theater itself, you know, the Disney Imagineers made it look like that you were really underwater with all the coral and different things. They have like fake sharks and everything. It's just really well done. It's one of the better stage shows at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and one of the better stage shows in all of Disney World. So I do recommend you hit it. I don't hit it, you know, each and every time I go down, because I'd rather see the Indiana Jones stunt show than the Little Mermaid. But you know, seeing the Little Mermaid was a good experience. I can't knock it because it was really good. But they gave it a 4. I want to give it a 3. I want to give Voyage of the Little Mermaid 3 stars. It's a great show that I recommend you go see, but you don't have to hit it. It's not going to, you know, detract from your time at Disney World. It's a lot like the Beauty and the Beast stage show, but this is a little bit better because you actually get transported into this underwater realm. So the Voyage of the Little Mermaid, I'm giving 3 stars. Check it out. Okay, the next thing I picked out was the Enchanted Tiki Room under new management. Now, what these guys say the Enchanted Tiki Room is, it's an audio animatronic Pacific Island musical theater show. It's a minor attraction, go before 11 a.m. or after 3:30 p.m. Frightened some preschoolers, 3.5 stars. Now, this attraction recently went through a major renovation. It's located in the Magic Kingdom in Adventureland. Now, the reason why I went through a major renovation was because the original attraction was very dark, very noisy, and it scared the bejesus out of a lot of kids. The first attraction mainly dealt with, you know, the Polynesian gods and whatnot, and it was actually quite frightening. I kind of remember my first trip there. You know, I remember it being a little spooky, a little scary, and a lot different than what I saw recently. But under new management now, they actually brought in 2 new birds, Iago and Zazu. The main show deals with these birds, the Tiki Room birds, that are audio animatronic, and then Iago and Zazu come in. There's a big tussle between them. Iago wants to take this show live and make it more known. You know, this show wasn't really that popular for a while because you know, a lot of people thought it was boring. But I like this show, and with the addition of Zazu from The Lion King and Iago from Aladdin, really, you know, spiced it up, and you know, they made it more kid-friendly. A lot of colors. They made it a little bit more brighter. It's still a little dark in there, but it's not nearly as bad, and some kids now actually enjoy it. They actually have one of the songs is the Tiki Room song. In the tiki room, in the tiki. It can get stuck in your head almost as fast as Small World can. So you'll be humming that for the rest of your journey in Disney World. Yeah, but overall, I like this show. It's one of the Disney classics. I hit it each and every time I go. Now it's not like the best attraction ever, you know. I like kind of the old one, the old version better. I would love to have seen the older version now when I being older, and I pretty much would have appreciated it instead of seeing it when I was a little kid and pretty much not enjoying it because I was too scared to be in there. Alright, the Enchanted Tiki Room, I'm going to give 3 stars. The reason why I'm not giving it 4, because, you know, for it being a classic Disney attraction, one of the originals, is because they mainly, you know, the new renovation, they made it geared toward kids. And, you know, not to say that you won't enjoy it being an adult, and you will. I enjoyed it, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as I'm sure I would have enjoyed the other one. So yeah, the Enchanted Tiki Room at the Magic Kingdom, I'm going to give 3 stars. So check that out when you're down there, and remember, keep an open mind towards it, and you will be singing that song for the rest of your time down there. Okay guys, that'll wrap it up for this week. I hope you guys do view those rides, keep an open mind and enjoy them. Also, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I do this because I want to inform people and get them excited about their trip to Disney World. Go to Disney World, have a great time, think about, just imagine, let your inner child come out, and you'll enjoy it 10 times more. So comment, rate, subscribe. It really gives me a ton of confidence, and it makes me want to do more for you guys when I get those comments. And I appreciate you. Thanks to all my fans, and to all the people that watch. I really thank you. And I will see you guys next week for another Disney news and reviews. See you guys.